What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you all are having a great weekend, and this weekend we accomplished this bad boy. Check it out, a lot taller than before. It is 4.5 feet tall. We got some posts going on. It is 20 feet long, and I tell you guys, with the test runs that I did, I can actually walk with the camera. I don't have to be hunched over down here and running with it. I mean, it is awesome. We have our cars in the lane. We got this set up right here, so the tower is going to be right underneath the starting gate. We fabricated a little white kind of housing around all the wood. This stuff right here is what you put over insulation piping, and I thought it was a really good aesthetic look to covering these wooden posts. So they are block posts. I think they are 1.5 by 1/2 inch blocks, and then this wraps it nice. It gives it a nice post look to it. So I got enough to cover all of them. There's a couple exposed wood areas which I don't really care for. And then Chase at Family Racing did bring up, if the cars do spring off of this, would there be a chance of them hitting it fast enough to where they fall off? So we have this catch box right here just in case. I mean, that should be plenty. If they hit it and spring off, at least the walls or the retaining walls can hold them in the track. But overall, guys, this thing is freaking awesome. Like I said, the height is perfect, the length is amazing, and then we still have room for all of our jammers that are down here, and of course some room for more because we are opening up so many more castings. All my premiums that I need to open up, they're all going to go in totes, so that'll just free up a lot of this space, my NASCAR stuff. But yeah, overall, guys, this thing is freaking awesome. Can't wait to kick off the racing season. And then what I'm going to be doing later on is somehow setting up a downhill track attached to this whole thing. So we'll be starting up here. We might just go in between these posts and around, and kind of keep it high enough to where I'm not all crouched over. But there's more to come, guys. Winter's coming, and that'll be the perfect time to do all that stuff when we're snowed in. So I think overall, this is going to be an amazing layout. I mean, it gives a lot of room. It's very thin. Like you can see, it doesn't take too much space, just length. And if I need to, I can walk right underneath this thing. So it is freaking cool. But other than that, guys, we did get some new stuff in the collection. We also got a mail call from Jeff over at Nova Diecast, some other stuff from Sean, local trades. So if this is your first time clicking on this channel, I definitely hope you stick around long enough to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can stay tuned for all of our future episodes. Like I said, Jeff and I did a trade for a 65 convertible I had never seen before. So I can't wait to open this up and see so we can add it to the collection. There's only one way to find out, and it's to open it up and see what we got. All right, guys, I am so excited because this is a 65 I hadn't seen before, and I was willing to trade some pretty good stuff for it. So here we go, dear Jason. Here is the 65 for the trade. I know it will go to an awesome collection. Please let everyone know in the community I'm doing fine. Life has been busy. Nova Diecast man. So there you go, from the man himself, Jeff. He is doing fine, in case everyone was wondering. He has been a great friend in the community, and of course, just an overall great guy. So I am just excited to add this 65 to the collection. Here we go, guys. Now, if you guys are wondering what I traded, you remember me finding that Supernova black hole transport when I was in Oklahoma? Well, that is what I traded for this thing, and I think it's worth it. So let's go ahead and get this tape off. Check this out. Oh my gosh, that is nice. Oh, look at that. Man, that is nice. And holy crap, my fingers are dry. That is dry, but the 65, I had never seen this before, and it is mint. Wow. Look at that, guys. Blue enamel, satin flames on there. You got the Mustang, white walls, opening hood, of course, and blue tinted glass. So I don't know what series this came out of. I had never seen it before, and I was like, oh man, what do you want for it? And then I knew when there's something like that I've never seen and I'm not tracking it, I will definitely do what I can to get it in the collection. So Jeff, thank you so much for this trade. This is a beautiful piece. And if you guys know what it comes out of, let me know down in the comments because I am super curious. White walls are pretty old, so I'm almost certain this is probably like a late 80s, early 90s release. I could be wrong, but you guys let me know. All right, so I'm sure you guys had seen this sitting off to the side. If you guys remember, I was trying to find one of these to do a custom of my buddy's Sonoma GT, and I did it. All I did was recolor the squiggly stripe on the side from pink to purple, which was a tribute to his sister who passed away recently. So I even did it on the car to match it. So this thing came out really good. I think the wheels look great. They are the PR5s. I just filled in the splits to kind of fill them out as a solid 5 spokes to match his truck. And then I added some details. So there is this simple custom, which I think came out amazing. And I'm going to meet up with him and hopefully get that to him soon. He's already seen it. He's excited. He loved the fact that it is a true replica of his. And so I was glad to do that. So back to this stuff right here. Now this pack, I could have sworn I probably did at one time, but gifted it away in one of the donations. But I was looking for my Mach 1, which is this one, the number 5 in yellow. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't see it anywhere. I don't see my multi-pack. I don't even see it loose. And then I started thinking like, holy crap, I think I gave it away thinking I had 2 of them, but I didn't. And luckily, Target still had this one. And of course, the Lamborghini Countach is one of my favorites to have in the collection. I have a lot of variations of it. And then the number 5 meatball. Then you have this casting, which is the head starter. Very cool casting. The Erikenstein rod. And then of course at the bottom as number 3 on the door, the Porsche 917 LH. So they are numbered. I don't know why they're not in order. You have 1, 5, 2, 3, and 4. So there we go. Retro Racers. I'm glad I was able to get that because I really, really don't want to regret not having that one in the collection. And then from Sean, my man found the McDonald's Cup, which has the Hot Wheels on one side and the Barbie image on the other. My man. So there was a code deciphering little thing that I seen online that tells you which one is which. But if you wanted to do it the hard way, you can have it up to the light and see. So this one does have the Hot Wheels and Barbie theme. So Sean, thanks so much for that. And we did a local trade. I traded my Super Gold Dodge Viper for this beauty. Check this out, guys. The 1989 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG in the Spectra Flame Red. Look at that color. God, that looks so good. So good. And of course, you have the matching 5 spokes, the real riders, the full detail, and I believe the Super Treasure Hunt badge is on the back. Yep, there it is right next to AMG. But man, this is a nice one. Didn't have it. I have the other Mercedes-Benz 300, which is right here. So this will go right next to it. But man, this thing is awesome. So really good trade from my local friend, Greg. He liked the Viper. I liked this one. So we made a trade. Such an awesome one. And then right here, guys, my buddy Pope picked this up for me. It is a new recolor from M2 1987 Mustang GT in green. Look at that. Love the black and green theme going on. You got the hood black, wheels black. Yeah, this is a sweet one for sure. So when it comes to the Fox bodies, M2 is heavy in that one. They are super heavy in the 1970s, 65 and 66s. Sometimes they'll do an oddball year. But for the most part, Fox bodies and 69s and 70s is where they're at. So, and then Pope also hooked me up with this one right here, the new recolor of the Shelby Daytona Coupe in blue metallic. Of course, it has the Gulf livery and the number 3 meatball. And this is out of the Hot Wheels race day, and this is an international. So I don't know what case this came out of. I'm assuming P case, but you guys let me know down below. But this is a beautiful one. I think this one is much better than the baby blue Golf that came out, especially because the dark blue metallic just looks phenomenal. So finally got that one in the collection. And from Sean and Amy, check this out. We have the 2014 Corvette Stingray out of the Hot Wheels Rescue with the Hot Wheels PD Deco. And of course, in this baby blue finish. This is super cool. Now you have 714 on the back. It is a pearlescent blue, so it looks baby blue from a distance, but it does have a really nice pearl to it. It's just kind of hard to see on camera. So Another great one for the Corvette collection. This one was actually upstairs in my daughter's room, and I brought it down to put back in the display. So let's get rid of this box. And then on to our local purchases, guys. Check this out. I did grab another Mustang convertible because I do want to do a wheel swap on it. So we had just done a review over this one in a couple episodes ago. You do have a really nice lineup, but blue metallic convertible for the 2018, and of course the black chrome 5 spokes. Such a beauty. But out of that set, I also grabbed the 63 Chevy Corvette, which is number 1 of the 6 cars. You have a really nice gray metallic, classy red interior. Yeah, that is a nice one for sure. So definitely growing the Corvette collection. I mean, I've grown the Chevy Camaro and Corvette collection over the years, and it is pretty big. So next one, I did grab the 1975 Cadillac Dorado in the emerald green. I picked it up because a buddy of mine has a 1970, and I thought this was going to be super close to his, but it is a much different front end. I might want to see if he wants it because his does have a white interior. So hopefully he likes it. If not, I mean, I'll probably make a lowrider out of it or do something. Maybe we'll race it on the track. And then the last ones right here, guys, we came across the new Fast and the Furious series right here. This is the gold premiums for 2024. Check this out. 96 Nissan 180SX Type X in blue metallic. This thing is super clean. Super clean, guys. I mean, you have the lazy headlights kind of popped up a little bit. I've always been a huge fan of that, but I mean, the blue metallic and those chrome 5 spokes, that is nice. This is number 2 of the 5 cars. I love that this thing is metal on metal. I mean, premium should, for the most part, be metal on metal. Next up is this one right here. This is not for me. My buddy actually has an FJ Cruiser collection. He drives a green one. So I grabbed this one for him, and luckily I did. But look at that blemish on the door. Oh, that's not good. Well, either way, he's still getting in his collection. This is number 5 of 5. Really cool satin black finish. Got the really nice bead locks on there with the real riders. I mean, it's a really solid set, but this one is not one that I really wanted or needed, but I grabbed it for him, and he definitely will add that to his collection. Next up is this beauty. Check this out. This was Roman's 2018 Bentley Continental GT3 from the movie, and this is an awesome casting. Definitely love this one. It's a white enamel with the ruby red top. I mean, you got the premium 10 spokes in chrome, and of course the detail and metal on metal. This thing is awesome. Super awesome. Now, I wish they would have done a different theme for the movie, but I mean, if I seen this in person, oh yeah, that thing is just wicked cool. All right, and then next up, we also grabbed the Lightning. Man, I was waiting for this one. I do have one loose, but it was good to find it again. I wanted to see what the differences are, and I think it has the same wheels as before. I don't even think it has any differences, but of course, the infamous Ford Lightning from the first movie that Paul Walker drove, number 1 of 5. It should be number 1, and I'm glad they did that one. But yeah, Ford F-150 Lightning in the iconic red. Such a beauty for sure. So got this one. And then the last one, but definitely not least, we got this beauty right here. Check this out, guys. 1987 Chevy Caprice in this primer color. I mean, this is awesome. It's my birth year. 1987 is a great year. But I'm really digging the scheme of this one, man. You got the really nice gray. You got the gray wheels with the red outline. I mean, super tinted windows. You got the race windows on the back. I mean, this thing is super cool. Super cool. I don't even know what movie this came out of. Oh, Fast 7. I don't even remember the scene for this car, but I will look it up and post it for you guys. But yeah, number 3 of 5. So we did manage to get the full set. We got 1, 2. That's actually a really good number 2. We got 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I guess they ranked this, in my opinion, how I would rank it. The Lightning first, the 180SX second, that one third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, that's probably how I would rank them as well. So That is an awesome set. Like I said, we got the Matchbox series again. We got the M2 Fox body. We traded for this beautiful Super out of D-Case. So there you go, D-Case Super. And then, of course, from Sean, we got to the 2014 Stingray. We got the wicked cool Cup. And then, of course, from Jeff, the 1965 convertible. Super glad to pick up this 5-pack just so I can add these to the collection, as well as the Porsche 917. And yeah, so there we go, guys. That is what we got for our latest haul. Not a lot going on. There's a lot of M2 Mustangs coming out that I'm having on my list. And then, of course, the track. So this will be ready for next weekend. We're going to be doing some races. We already have some cars that have been sent in, so you guys will be seeing them on the track. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below on anything we showcased, our trades between Jeff, my buddy Greg, you know, the Fox body that came out. That thing is awesome. This one's going to my buddy Ryan, so I will set that off to the side so I can take it to work. And that is all we have. So, like I always say, guys, I have nothing else. Have a great rest of your day. And of course, until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.